Imagine doing so well in an interview, then one small answer ruins everything at the end. You know that moment in an interview where everything seems to be going so well because you answered all the questions, you explained all your experiences, you are starting to feel like, okay, I think this is going to work this time around. Then the recruiter asks one final question. Do you have any questions for us? At this point, a lot of people just smile and say, no, I think you've covered everything. This sounds kind of harmless. It sounds like you're very polite and respectful, right? That simple answer has cost people jobs. Because to the recruiter, that answer can mean something else completely. It can make them start thinking, you don't really care to ask anything. Is it that you don't want to know more about the role? You don't want to know the expectations, the team, or what success looks like here? And that's where the problem starts. Because in your mind, you're trying to be respectful, but in their mind, it can look like lack of interest or curiosity, or even worse, you're not thinking really deeply. And the painful part is this: some people actually do well in interviews. Their CV is strong, they answered questions very well, everything is just fine. Then they get to this point and they just say, no, I don't have any questions. And that weakens everything you've done so far. So, what should you say instead? You just need to ask something simple. It doesn't need to be too much, okay? You can ask simple questions like, what does success in this role look like in the first 3 months? What kind of person usually does well in this position? You can also say, what would be the biggest challenge for whoever is stepping into this role? Now, do you see the difference? This is it. Now, you sound interested. You sound thoughtful. Now you sound like someone who is already seeing themselves in the job. That's actually what they want to see. These small things are really important for an interview. Have you ever said something in an interview and later realized that, maybe I shouldn't have said that? Tell me in the comments. I want to know your own experience. Bye.